Hello and welcome back to the Ballin sisters, and I am back again for preview for match day number 1 for the remaining groups. That is group A, B, C and D for the UCL match day number 1 like I mentioned. Now we have, as we speak, we have certain games happening right now as well as some of the games which are going to be happening later today. Now like today, we have some games which are going to be early kickoff at 10:30 India time tomorrow, and then some post midnight. Now, let me give you a revisit of what are groups A, B, C, and D. For group A, we've got Ajax, Liverpool, Napoli, and Rangers. Group B, we've got Porto, Atletico Madrid, we've got Leverkusen and Club Brugge. Group C, we've got Bayern, Barcelona, Inter, and Victoria Plazen. And Group D, we've got Eintracht Frankfurt, Tottenham, Sporting, and Marseille. Now let's get into the matches for tomorrow. The first game tomorrow is going to be between Ajax and Rangers in Holland, in the Netherlands. So for me, the kind of people who've left Ajax and the people who have come in, it is going to be, we all know the kind of base which Ajax has, and I feel that they're going to be performing very well. Keeping in mind that is UCL game match day number 1, everybody wants to perform and perform well. So game week match day number 1 in UCL for Ajax should be an easy game against Rangers, even though the number of fans coming across is going to be high for the traveling fans. So, but it is going to be an easy win for Ajax. The second game which is coming across is Eintracht Frankfurt, the current Europa League winners, and they are facing Sporting Lisbon. It is going to be an even Stevens game, according to me. It might end in a draw. So, but then again, going to Germany, it is going to be a very, very tough game for Lisbon and the kind of game we are going to be facing. Moving from Eintracht Frankfurt, let me go to Barcelona versus Victoria Plazen. Xavi and his team have had a massive overhaul this summer, even though they've activated a lot of levers. So let's see what happens to them this week and in match day number 1, and how do they perform in UCL. That is what is to be seen. But for now, Victoria Plazen for Barcelona should be an easy run over. Next is one of the most mouth-watering matches for tomorrow, game week number 1, match day 1 for Group A, B, C, and D is Inter Milan versus Bayern Munich. What should I say about this game? It is going to be a very, very tough game for either teams. But Bayern Munich, the kind of performances they give out in the Bundesliga, as well as for Inter Milan, it is going to be a tough game. I feel that Bayern Munich might edge Inter Milan tomorrow, even though it is in San Siro in Italy. So there's going to be a lot of away fans. There's going to be a lot of noise. It's not going to be the Allianz Arena for Bayern Munich, but even if it is, they're going to be performing very, very well in match day number 1. So I feel that Bayern Munich might edge Inter Milan. So moving from Bayern Munich and Inter Milan to Napoli versus Liverpool, a second mouth-watering game. That what is going to happen again in Italy. The fans, we all know the kind of, both are very passionate fans for Napoli as well as for Liverpool. So we have to see what is going to be happening. There's going to be a lot of tough love and bad blood between both the teams as well as in the fans. I hope there is nothing on the streets which happened in Napoli, because they are very, very notorious fans. So, but then on the other hand, the kind of performances Jurgen Klopp and Liverpool have been giving out in the Premier League in the first 5 game weeks has not been up to the mark. So I hope that Liverpool are out of the blocks immediately and they give out the performance of their lifetime in tomorrow. So let's see what happens in match day number 1. But I feel it might be a draw between Liverpool and Napoli in Italy. Moving from Napoli and Liverpool, we go to Atletico Madrid playing Porto in Atletico Madrid. So let's see what happens, because again, every match day in the UCL is very, very tough game, like equally in the Premier League as well. And why I can talk about Premier League as well as in the Champions League, because everybody wants to bring out the A game in the European Cup, and the Champions League being the big brother, everybody wants to perform very, very well because there's a lot of money at stake. And I feel that tomorrow, Atletico Madrid, the kind of performance they give, they should be out up front and forefront in the forefront from the get go, and they should be performing pretty well. So for me, it should be an easy run for Atletico Madrid against Porto, but you never know what happens on the night. And then moving from Atletico Madrid to Antonio Conte's Spurs versus Marseille. It is happening in Tottenham Hotspur's stadium, and the kind of performance again, Antonio Conte is there, and it like Sai and sister mentioned and Sai mentioned that it is Antonio Conte. The group is Antonio. It is for about Antonio Conte, and I hope Antonio Conte lives up to his reputation, even though he's not been able to lift that cup. As a manager, he wants to prove everybody wrong with Spurs and the team which he has now. So it might be just a simple 1-0 victory for Antonio Conte, but it is going to be a classic 1-0 playing his beloved 3-4-3 formation, or maybe a 4-4-2 formation. As we all know, in the UCL, a 3-4-3 formation doesn't work that well. Moving from Tottenham Hotspurs versus Marseille to the last game of the night between Club Brugge and Leverkusen. It should be an easy game for Antonio for Leverkusen with the with the group which they have, and Club Brugge should be slightly rollover. But then again, it is a tough game. We all know it is UCL, and we all know everybody wants to perform, and Club Brugge is has that audacity and carries that mentality to give upset. And I hope Leverkusen doesn't want to be one of those teams which carries an upset tomorrow for this kind of a game. So on that note, I would like to thank you guys. Thank you very much for tuning in. Do like, share, subscribe, enable no notifications, and I will be back again for the review of match day 1 for groups D, E, F, G, and H, and we'll see what happens tomorrow. All right, guys. Adios. Take care and be safe. Bye bye.